Hi, I'm Wingsong Halo, and today I'm going to be reading two brief fanfictions, Pokemon fanfictions. I was going to read just one, but it was surprisingly hard to find one from Gen 5 that was less than 5,000 words, but more than 1,000. So, I have two. And I wanted them both to have N in it because, you know, N's my favorite. Plus, you know, like, he's total shit bait. So, anyway, this is, I guess, day 5 of, my series of, video sporks leading up to the release of Sun and Moon. So, okay. The first one is called Sometimes Love Can Be Found in a Ferris Wheel. And, the summary is, Cheren in front of a Ferris wheel staring didn't even know why he was there, but maybe N can help. Summary failure. Yeah, you got that right. Sometimes love can be found in a Ferris wheel. Ugh, I should have brought my jacket. It was winter. The white snow was falling from the sky. It was beautiful, of course. There was a young man who was in front of the Ferris wheel. Staring, he didn't even know why he was there. He never won a battle against his rival and friend, the other one who was his so-called rival, whom he didn't even know. She was his rival. There was also the ex-champ, but he didn't even know what to think of him. Finally, there was him. He liked the green-headed guy. Not green-haired, green-headed. He just blushed whenever seeing him or even just thinking of him. N is his name. N was all he could think about sometimes. He always questioned himself, why did I fall in love with him? Yeah, good question, because that's like totally out of character. Why him? N was in Team Plasma, for crying out loud. He was still a bad guy, right? But he just he was thinking of the right words to disguise his love. Breathtaking, with no ending punctuation. His eyes, hair, everything of him was so amazing. He blushed just of the thought of that. All of a sudden, chill winds pass. Maybe I should go back home, he said. Right when he turned around, he heard it. It made him stop. So if it isn't the guy with the girly pants, he chuckled. His voice. It's N, girly pants. He blushed. That wasn't a question mark, by the way. Girly pants. He blushed when he turned around and saw him. My pants aren't girly, he yelled at him. Of course it is. That doesn't match up. But anyways, do you want to go to the Ferris wheel? N asked him. Okay, N doesn't really talk like that at all. Like, for one thing, he talks a mile a minute. And another thing is, like, he's really bad at normal person communication. So everything would be like 10 times as awkward as that. But anyway, I said my pants aren't. He stopped and realized N just asked him to go to the Ferris wheel. He was jealous when his friend Hilbert told him he went to the Ferris wheel with N. Now N asked him. Do you want to go? I haven't gone since I asked Hilbert. N smiled, and when he did that, the boy right in front of him felt his heart melting. Sir, if you don't mind. His blushing became darker now, hoping N wound not sees it. Wound. No, I'm sorry. Hopping N wound not sees it. Hopping N wound. Does not see it. Wow. I guess, like, he stubbed his toe, so he's, like, hopping on one foot and, like, holding his wound. I don't know. Ach, let's go. N held his hand out for him. One more thing. What's your name again? Sorry, I kind of forgot. It's Cheren. He smiled then, taking N hand. N smiled once more while walking up to the Ferris wheel. N paid for both of them, and they went in. It's a date. No, it isn't. N doesn't even like me, Cheren thought to himself. He felt sad just by thinking of that. Is there something wrong, Cheren? N asked. Are you cold? I can let you borrow my scarf? N looked at him. No, I'm not cold. Cheren looked down. Yes, you are here. He is here, that's right. He took off his scarf and handed it to Cheren. Cheren took it and put it on. It smells like him, he smiled, and it's also warm. He closed his eyes and smiled again. So, Hilbert was right. He opened his eyes. Why always Hilbert? Cheren thought to himself again. What was he right about? He saw N smile. Something interesting, something I like. N looked outside, making Cheren confused and at the same time jealous. Why him? Why my best friend and rival? Cheren was sad. Show, don't tell. So, do you like him? You know Hilbert. His voice cracked when he asked N. He just had a feeling it will be yes. Of course it will be yes. He looked up, then looked at N. N smirked and said, The ride is almost done. How sad. N ignored Cheren question complete, making Cheren answer correct. N ignored Cheren question complete, making Cheren answer correct. What the fuck did that mean? He looked down once more and was about to cry. He didn't want to cry in front of him, so he holds his tears. Why can't I hold all these tears? From falling. Then N spoke up. Cheren, he spoke softly. I don't like him, but he smiled. He told me about someone liking me. See, he paused once more. He has girly pants, and he's so cute with his glasses. He smiled. Today, I asked him out. Cheren looked up and their lips met. Just like all of a sudden. The ride was over, and went out and said, I like that person a lot too. His name is Cheren. You really didn't have to clarify. Alinori note, Hi everyone, this is my first story on fanfiction. Hope you like it. This one shot I wrote is for my awesome friend. Please review and tell me how I did. Okay, so that was Sometimes Love Can Be Found in a Ferris Wheel. And the other one is called Screwing with Time Travel by Megapode. Toko is just an ordinary awesome girl living in a lonely world. When one day she discovers a secret that turns her world topsy-turvy, whoopsie-daisy. Along the way, she meets friends, enemies, and green-haired boys who talk to Pokemon. A.N. Okay, everyone! This is my new fic. It's about Toko, aka Hilda, aka White, aka that girl from the new Pokemon. Also, it's got N in it as well, and there's gonna be lemons and possibly some other fruits. By the way, this is just like one chapter, so no lemons. Please comment and stuff, cause I really want to know your feedback. Ships. Ferris wheel shipping, checkmate shipping, chess shipping, pineapple shipping, Shiro shipping, Kuro shipping, Harmonia shipping, Old Soul shipping, Rebel shipping. Don't like it, don't read! Don't read. It is the God-given right of all mothers to rifle through their daughters' possessions under the guise of tidy the room. This is the reasoning that Toko's mum, and I can't remember her name, Saz, is using to justify that face at the current, as in like the fruit, moment. She is flicking idly through the pages of Toko's diary, which she has found in the butter dish. Why would it be in a butter dish? Wednesday, November 1st. Dear Diary. So, like, today I put my hair up in, like, a mega ponytail because it makes me look taller, you know? And that's, like, mega hot. I know Cheren likes tall girls, even though Bianca says he doesn't, but don't listen to her. She's a total skank. And she totally let that boy feel her up in the changing rooms the other day. I wore my super cool mini shorts as well that totally show off my butt. And Bianca was all like, OMG, you're such a whore. And I was like, shut up. Take one to no one. Okay, first of all, fuck you. And second of all, don't ever call Bianca a skank. Bianca is a precious little bean who must be protected. But, you know, let her protect herself because she's been protected all her life. Okay, anyway. Toko's mum rolls her blueberry eyes, that sounds terrifying, and turns the page over. Friday, November 3rd. Your diary. Cheren totally winked at me when I sat down at my desk today. OMG, I like totally love him. He's so sweet and kind, and he's so sexy. So much more sexier than Sexy Pete, you know? I can totally tell he likes me too because he like asked to be my lab partner. Did she write like that many times? Because nobody does that. And I was all like, aw, twiddling with my hair and stuff. And he was totally staring into my eyes, like proper staring. Is that a thing? Not even blinking. It was so intense. Okay, that doesn't sound like hot. That sounds freaking frightening. If my lab partner was just like the whole time, I would probably, you know, run. We made a real deep connection, you know? He's like my soulmate. It's totally meant to be. And then he was like, oh, of course I want to work with the smartest girl in school. And that skank, Bianca, was proper jealous. I could see her fuming from the other side of the room, and she got stuck partnered with Stinky Dave, which totally serves her right, because Misha told Sandy, who told Gemma, who said that Bianca was totally hitting on Marquis when he was going out with me, the slut. A.N. He turned her down, though, cause Bianca is well butters. What? Is that like... What does that mean? Toko's mum smiles fondly at this. She feels her chest swell with pride at her amazing... Really? I would be, like, really horrified that my daughter talks that way about her classmates and her supposed friends and is obsessed with this dude just because, like, he stares at her a lot. Like, her amazing, beautiful daughter... I'm sorry, No, it is spelled correctly. Pardon me. Beautiful daughter who is so smart and gets top grade and is much more pretty than that ugly Bianca girl. What do you have against Bianca, author? What did she do to you? She turns the page again. A small gasp escapes her salty mouth. Salty mouth? What the fuck? Did she just get done eating some pretzels or something? The next entry is stained with the tears and pain of a dark, tortured soul. Tortured. Like, I guess that's kind of like a verb form of Tortuga. Soul. Tuck Day. No, it really does say Tuck Day. November 7th. Dear Diary. My life is over. I hate Bianca so much. That snake is such a bitch. OMG, I hate her. She totally knew that Cheren was my lover. Okay, nobody says that. And I caught them kissing right there in the hallways, in front of everyone. That slut didn't even care, because everyone already knows what a mega slut she is. Okay, please stop. You need to... Do I need to give you a lecture on slut-shaming? Just... Alright. And guess what? She has chlamydia. Oh my god. Why did I choose this story? I didn't read this far. And then afterwards she laughed and she was like, hi, you ugly whore. You're so stupid if you thought you had a chance with Cheren. And then she started kissing him again. OMG, it was like she was trying to eat his esophagus. A-N, it's a fancy word for throat, okay? Okay, no, it really isn't. And then she laughed and everyone laughed and I ran away crying because it was so embarrassing. OMG, I was dying. And I ran in the toilets. Is that safe? I don't think that's safe. And cried, and no one even came to comfort me, not even the janitor. I'm such a total loser, and no one will ever love me because I'm ugly and fat. And on the way home, I tripped over a puppy, and my tights laddered. A singly solitary tear rolls lonelyly. It actually says lonely-ly. Down Toko's mum's face, speeding down her ski slope nose, and plopping onto the page to join its heartbroken brethren. Okay, I'm beginning to suspect that this is a troll fic or something, but... The entry was from yesterday, and it shocked Toko's mum up and down to her very core. Newsflash, Toko's mum. This kind of thing happens all the time. Well, minus the chlamydia, I guess. I hope. She had never realized what terrible suffering her poor daughter had suffered through, never known the anguish that blemished her innocent heart. I don't know, she doesn't sound very innocent at all. She knew that it was time to unveil the dark and mysterious secret. The secret she had learned 16 years ago today, Toko's birthday. And that's the entire story. It was never updated again, and I think that is for the best. It only has 2 reviews. Let's see what it says. Because I want to see if everybody else is as horrified by the slut-shaming comments as I am. And for some reason, my internet is, like, being super dumb. Uploading things to YouTube is gonna be like so much fun when it's like this. Okay, Guest says, I love this, especially the light and dark, the adventures of Dark Yagami reference. Leak, OMG, poor Toko. If I was in that situation, I would have cried. I hate Bianca now. How dare she do that? Toko is way prettier than her anyway. She doesn't deserve N and Cheren belongs to Alder! Okay, ew. Obviously, if you complete the national dex, beat the Elite Four 99 times with a team of Patrat, at the end, instead of fighting Alder, you see a cutscene where Alder and Cheren kiss in a field of Volcaronas. What the fuck are you on? So anyway, who ships Cheren with Bianca is so stupid. I guess I'm stupid then. I mean, old soul shipping is in the game. Stupids. But you're okay as long as you kill Bianca before Alder comes in. Hee hee. Mwahahaha. Take that, Bianca! But anyway, I feel bad for Toko. N should come and cheer her up. By the way, this is like interspersed with all :3s all over the place. Also, you have really good description. I felt so bad for White's mom. You could feel how much she loved her daughter. I really liked this sentence. Speeding down her ski slope nose and plopping onto the page to join its heartbroken brethren. Really? Because that was the sentence that made me basically inside. I'm just done with this story. That was beautiful. Beautiful. I can't wait to find out what happened on Toko's birthday. Keep writing. You're really good. G-U-U-D. She who loves pineapples. Okay, so I'm betting, like, the author paid her friend to come leave that comment because, yeah. Okay. I mean, besides the fact that she started it with Liek OMG. Okay, so anyway, those were the fics that I chose to represent, well, God help us, Gen 5. And I hope you enjoyed this recording, and I hope you like tomorrow's too. Thanks for listening and watching.